Subscribe to Speak a Tale and hit the bell icon for inspiring content and life-changing ideas. Have you ever stopped to think about who is controlling the narrative of your life? Too often, we live as though we're characters in someone else's story, following paths we didn't choose, playing roles that don't fit, and waiting for something magical to happen to change everything. But here's the truth. You are the writer of your story. You've always had the pen, even if you've forgotten, and it's time to take it back. The danger of living by default. Imagine waking up every day with no plan for your life. You get caught up in the noise, notifications, societal expectations, responsibilities that aren't even yours to carry. Day after day, you drift further from the life you want. Most people live on autopilot, letting external factors dictate their actions, but you're not most people. Here's a thought. If you don't consciously choose your life's direction, someone else will do it for you. Whether it's your boss, social media trends, or even fear itself, something will steer your ship. The question is, will you let it, or will you grab the wheel and sail toward the life you truly want? The pen that writes your future. The pen of your life is your choices. Each choice you make is a word on the page. Some people waste their ink on fear, regret, and excuses. Others use it to write courage, passion, and growth. The beauty of this pen is that it works both ways. You can write forward into a new future or go back and edit the meaning of your past. Think about it. What if that failure wasn't the end of your story but the chapter where the hero rises? What if the heartbreak you endured wasn't a tragedy but a plot twist that shaped the resilient person you're becoming? Rewriting the narrative. There's a boy who grew up in a small town, always told that success wasn't for people like him. His family struggled to make ends meet, and every dream he shared was met with doubt. But he decided to rewrite his story. He didn't have resources, but he had a vision and grit. He worked odd jobs, taught himself skills through free resources, and refused to let his circumstances dictate his future. That boy could be any of us. In fact, it could be you. The only difference between people who succeed and those who don't is the willingness to rewrite their narrative. You can change yours too, starting today. You are not your circumstances. It's easy to think, but my life is too complicated, or I've made too many mistakes. Let me tell you something. You are not your circumstances. You are not defined by your mistakes, failures, or what others think of you. Your story is bigger than that. Think of a seed buried in the dirt. It looks like nothing more than a tiny speck surrounded by darkness. But within that seed is the potential for a towering tree. It just needs time, nurturing, and the will to grow. No matter how dark things feel, you are that seed. The power of a blank page. Here's what's amazing. Every single day is a blank page. Yesterday doesn't matter. Last year doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is what you choose to write today. Imagine if every morning, you sat down and asked yourself, what story do I want to tell today? How different would your life look if you approached it with that intention? The great thing about writing your story is that it's yours. You don't need to follow anyone else's template. If you want to build a life that breaks the rules, do it. If you want to pursue a dream that seems impossible, start now. The pen is yours, and the possibilities are endless. A real-life example, the art of writing as you go. Let me tell you about a woman I once met at a local coffee shop. She was in her late 50s, recently divorced, and felt like life had passed her by. But instead of accepting that her story was over, she decided to rewrite it. She enrolled in a painting class she'd always dreamed of taking. Within a year, she held her first solo art exhibition. Today, she's living her passion, proving to herself and everyone around her that it's never too late to take back the pen. Her story taught me this: the best chapters of your life can still be ahead of you, but only if you're brave enough to start writing them. What's holding you back? Fear, doubt, the opinions of others. Let me remind you, every great story has moments of struggle. Heroes are defined not by the absence of challenges, but by their courage to face them. Your story doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be yours. Your call to action. Today, I challenge you. Pick up the pen. Write one sentence of the life you want to live. It could be as small as, "I will speak my truth," or as bold as, "I will start my dream business." Whatever it is, take that first step. Your story is waiting, and it's going to be amazing. You are not a side character in someone else's book. You are the author, the protagonist, the storyteller of your life. The question is, what kind of story do you want to tell? If this message resonated with you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Speak a Tale. Let's continue this journey of self-discovery and empowerment together. Remember, the pen is in your hand. Go write something incredible. Until next time, keep speaking your tale.